Last winter, Studio Dean managed to surprise the anime community with an excellent comedy that seemed to come out of nowhere. Soon enough, our favorite explosion-seeking sorcerer became a mainstay of the anime community as the wait continued for the second season of Konosuba. Well, the wait was not too long, and the second season of Konosuba managed to maintain the same quality that the first season expertly presented. For those interested in my thoughts on the first season, feel free to check out my review that I made at that time, but this piece is going to be solely on the second season. I'm Banana Owens, and this is an Otaku Youth anime review. If you were not a fan of the first season, the second season does not drastically change up the formula. The series still focuses on the ragtag group consisting of Kazuma, Aqua, Darkness, and Megumin as they seek to bring down the Devil King. So, in a way, the second season adds very little to what was established in the first season, which is not a bad thing. It merely continues what made the first season so great. Once again, the series excels with its comedy. The first episode alone provides a fine example of the hilarity this show presents. The end of the last season saw Kazuma getting arrested for his actions. The second season opens up with a trial that had me dying of laughter. Witnesses are called up to testify on all the running jokes that were prominent during the first season. Fans of the comedy will not be disappointed here. The season even ends just as well as the first, with a look into a hot springs town filled with residents trying to scam the main party. The situations are ridiculous but manage to perfectly play up the comedy. There isn't a single weak episode here. I do have two issues with the story this time though. These are negligible but can be an issue for some. First of all, the season is only 10 episodes long. This is no different from the first season, but it leaves the viewer hungry for more adventures because of the short runtime. Secondly, there is a significant focus on Darkness in this season, which means a lot of scenes showcasing her perverted sadism. In a statement that is sacrilegious to many fans, Darkness is my favorite girl of the series, but I do think this masochistic aspect was played up too much during the middle section of the season. I mean, I loved every second of it, but for those that are not big fans of the character, this could be a potential turnoff. However, there really is not anything more to say. The series is still an excellent comedy that is just as good as the first season. There really isn't anything to add about the presentation and sound design that I haven't already covered in my review of the first season. The animation quality is not going to impress with the exception of the explosion scenes. However, the goofy quality of the scenes actually manages to enhance the comedy. Between the character expressions and the overall goofy movement, the entire animation just exudes with comedy. Of course, I do have some criticism of the animation though. The first couple episodes played up this goofy animation quality to an extreme level, which was distracting at times and almost bordering a bad categorization. Thankfully, the series returned to its normal animation quality relatively quickly. As for the sound design, there really isn't any difference between this and the first season. The voice acting is superb in every way, the performances showcase a mastery of comedic timing with perfect delivery. Kazuma is sarcastic, Aqua is a brat, Megumin is basically an explosion pyro, and Darkness is a masochist. The voice actors continue to display the characters with the same care and love of the first season. Again, the music of the series fits perfectly, my personal favorite track being the catchy new opening. Overall, the sound design and animation matches the quality of the first season. The second season of Konosuba was every bit as good as the first season. There are some problems, but they are relatively minor compared to just how good of a comedy that this show manages to be. I am absolutely craving for more Konosuba. At the time of this review, a third season has not been announced, but hopefully will be graced with some more episodes. I give the second season of Konosuba my Banana Owens stamp of approval. It is one of the best comedic anime that I've had the pleasure to watch. I'll be back next week for another review, and thanks for checking this one out.